Let's start our own religion. Take that weight up off your shoulders. Move it to my chest.
I am Dan Indra, and I am a designer here at 2K. My career is the mode where you get to take your player, whether it's you or a fantasy version of you, and live out an NBA career.
Can't believe we made it, man.
And in that career, you make a lot of decisions along the way. But when we're getting around to summertime, you might want some new stuff to do that may be a different choice that you could have made early on. It could be a different thing that you focus on. It might be the different players that you choose to become friends with. It might be picking a different shoe brand for an endorsement. It could be picking a different position or archetype altogether. You'd be surprised how much of what you experienced was determined by all of those things. Who you knew, when you knew them, what shoes you were wearing. So start a new career and make completely different choices. New position, new archetype, whatever.
So tell us something about 2K18.
Am I allowed to?
Yes.
One of the big things we've done in the last couple of years is developing and expanding on the archetype system. And in 2K18, the archetype system will be expanded and deeper than has ever been before.
Hey, I'm Mike Wang, the gameplay director for NBA 2K. And you know, for this summer, I know a lot of people have been playing the game all year, and there's people new to our game. And for all of you guys, I recommend that you jump into 2KU. Whether it's the 2KU game or freestyle practice, there's a ton of new stuff to learn and a lot of new moves you can add to your game. And I recommend checking out the tips glossary, because every move in the game is in there. And who knows, you might even find a go-to move that you like using.
Can you share anything about 2K18?
Oh, wow, 2K18. Before we get into 2K18, I think one of the biggest challenges we faced this year in 2K17 was just balancing shooting. So we went back, reviewed all the past shooting systems in our games, all the way back to 2K11, took all the good things that we liked about all those different systems, and we put together what I think is the best system to date for 2K18. And we're so excited for you guys to try it out in September.
Ready for more Hey Guys awards? Well, next up we have King of Blacktop for the most games played in Blacktop mode. And for the second year in a row, congratulations, Sir Charles. Now let's head to the park. And first, we have to award our first My Park legend. Congratulations to Orlando in Chicago.
2K17 was a long journey. I mean, I was going in it to be #1, and you know, I barely slept, played the game like 20 hours a day until I reached my goal.
Next up, this player brought in the most wins for Rivet City during Rival Days. Our MVP of Rival Days goes to Park Life Scar. And the MVP of My Park for earning the most rep, give it up for J Savage 95.
Oh, to reach this level, you gotta keep playing. You gotta play the game once you're a legend. You can't stop. Just keep grinding for it.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. We'll see Tampa facing the Memphis Grizzlies. And so off the tip, it's Tampa. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for Tampa, the 5 right now. Burke is out there with Ellis. Then there's Moniunas. Then it's Matt Bonner. And it's Snell in at the 3. Over in the corner, Gasol. Stuckey with it, picked up by Ellis. Stolen by Ellis. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it, the fast break chance. Moniunas kicks to Ellis. He dishes it to Bonner. Puts up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Bonner's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, that's a really solid decision by Ellis to throw the ball over to the open teammate, showing off his unselfishness there.
Here's Conley, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now. For him, and he's got his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with head coach David Fizdale.
Well, Kevin, they have a specific approach to tonight's game. He told me they have to get the ball into the paint as much as possible. and take advantage of what they believe is a big inch for them inside. We'll see if they're right about that tonight. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Now here's Burke. In the corner, Snell with it. This one for three. And again, Tampa with a triple.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
Especially for a guy like him. I mean, he's not quite sure of himself. He's not a go-to guy on a regular basis, but it does help him when he finds his stride early in a ball game.
Here's Burke. A three-pointer, no good. To the middle, and Gasol slams it in.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Memphis on defense. Burke with it. Bonner passes to Burke. Some nice ball movement by Tampa. Just 5 on the clock. Ellis kicks to Montejunas. Reverses, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Tampa on D. Conley kicks to Parsons. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Now here's Parsons. Defense right on him, and he banks in the layup. It's a tie ball game.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Well, I think it's got to serve notice to the defense that it's going to take a much stronger effort than that to contain this guy today. They've got to bring more force if they're going to try to slow him down.
Here is Bonner after the made shot from Chandler Parsons. Snell from outside. And again, Tampa no luck. Parsons outside. The dish to Stuckey. The pass to Randall. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Now here's Burke.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Tampa shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Now here's Stuckey. Outside Gasol. To the middle. And Conley gets it to go. The assist from Parsons.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Three-pointer, Snell, and they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Yeah, a bit over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
Outside Conley. Randolph a screen. Conley dishes to Stuckey. Out to the right wing. Montejunas against Randolph. Here's Gasol. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And that one falls for Marc Gasol. And Tampa making a change here. Muscala's checked in.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Ellis against Stuckey. Ellis down low. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, great steely determination from Ellis. He's really an amazing guard who knows how to score inside despite not being that big.
Now here is Conley. Picked by Randolph. And Michael Conley good for 3. Conley's got 7.
Right there, Randolph doing a good job opening up space for the shooter with the solid screen.
Ellis, the pass to Burke. Ellis down low. He's guarded by Stuckey and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. They get Marc Gasol.
Boy, the quick feet of Ellis on full display on that drive. I mean, the defense really doesn't have any option but to foul him when he's taking it like that to the hoop.
And the second free throw, good. And here are the Grizzlies with it. They're on a 13-5 run here. Kicks it to Randolph. Shoots from 14. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He's off on the first. He's off on the second. Tampa trails by 4. Ellis kicks to Muscala. Dishes it to Motiejunas. And Motiejunas picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's 2 fouls for him very early in this ball game. He'll probably have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
Jerebko's checked in for Motiejunas. Stuckey outside. Pass to Gasol. Puts it up from 12 and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And Trey Burke gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No. Question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Now here's Stuckey. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Conley gets the bucket.
I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Tampa trails by 8. And Jerebko has it in the corner. He kicks to Muscala. Gasol with the steal. And now here comes Conley leading the break. Passes it to Gasol. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Gasol. Got 6.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And now the first timeout called here for Tampa.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
And Tampa making a change here. Novak's checked in. Now here's Ellis. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ellis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And Ellis launching the three-point shot, that's not a bad look. He's a sniper with a feel for the long ball at times.
Nice shot by Randolph.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Burke after the made shot from Zach Randolph. Burke kicks to Novak. Back to Burke. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Green, he's checked in for Randolph. Ennis comes in for Chandler Parsons. Daniels, he's checked in for Rodney Stuckey. And it's Harrison in for Mike Conley.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Snell. Back to Ellis. Shot on the wing. Not enough on that one as it misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Burke. Feeds to Muscala. Clock at 6. Here's Snell. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Lights checked in. Tampa trails by 12. In the corner, Snell with it. Now here's Burke, guarded closely. Shoots from the block. For Tampa, they've gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. And that one falls for Burke. Burke hits them both. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Here's Harrison. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. On the wing, Daniels. Off the screen. Novak grabs the board.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
For Tampa, they've shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. That's good from Ellis.
And, you know, Ellis is always in attack mode. He's looking for opportunities to score the ball when he's out there. He's an outstanding shooter who can make big shots and carry your offense at times.
Here's what Tampa's going with right now. Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Burke.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And Tampa calls time here. Tampa trails by 11. No one near Jennings as he lets it fly. Drops in the tray. Jennings has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here's Daniels. Wright sets a screen. Harrison passes to Wright and finished off by Wright.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game. Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Now Daniels. Wright with a screen on Jennings. Out left to the wing. Pass to Harrison. The feed to Daniels. Ball's knocked loose. 6 to shoot. Jennings kicks to Rozier. It's good. Rozier's got his first bucket in this one.
Hey, that's exactly what they want Jennings to do out there. He's clever, and he's a guy who knows how to set up his teammates flawlessly.
Now here's Wright. Green, the screen. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
That's 2 unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnovers.
And one thing you can't do is string together those kinds of possessions. It can snowball in a hurry.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first.
Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
For Tampa, they've been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. That's good from Rozier. Good on both. Here's Harrison. They set the screen. On the wing, Daniels. He feeds it to Wright. Memphis moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Green kicks to Wright. Expanding his range. No good that time, and Tampa will come the other way. It's back to Jennings. The pass to Rozier. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Ellis. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Ellis has got 10 points in the game.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Rozier kicks to Jennings. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Now just a 2-point Memphis lead. Memphis with the ball. Here's Harrison. Wright sets a screen. 23 seconds left to play here in the first. Rozier the pass to Ellis. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And Brandon Jennings gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Memphis, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for them. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Tampa.
We got a storyline here. If it goes on for the rest of the game, it could be all those points they're getting at the foul line.
And keep an eye on the three-point shooting because that has been a factor as well. If they can maintain that current form, they can be successful.
They've got Marc Gasol, Chandler Parsons out there with Green, then it's Conley, and it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Grizzlies have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Stuckey's checked in. Here's Rozier. He's guarded by Stuckey. Rozier kicks to Jennings. Here's Jerebko. Misses the 3. Memphis leading. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Grizzlies are starting to show their age a little bit. Last season was an example of that, but they still have that throwback style of play that's hard to gauge. Marc Gasol said, the game is evolving, and we as players and as a team have to evolve. You have to change things and adjust. You need tweaks and counters from game to game and year to year. Kevin?
All right, DA, they know they needed more shooting.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up. Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Here's Rozier. He's guarded by Stuckey. That one, no good. Good D by Gasol. The dish to Conley. For the 3. Kept alive. Green. Misses from short range.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And it's Rozier missing. That's good from Gasol on the assist by Conley. And it's 8 points for Marc Gasol.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Rozier kicks to Jennings. Here's Rozier. He's guarded by Stuckey. And again, Tampa no luck. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Conley dishes to Gasol. And the layup falls. Gasol's got 4 points this quarter.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Rozier the pass to Bonner. Motiejunas has the open look. Bonner kicks to Motiejunas. He dishes it to Jerebko. Some nice ball movement by Tampa. Here's Rozier. He's guarded by Stuckey. Goes back up. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Rozier.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Stuckey outside. Outside for Gasol. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey. Stuckey's got his 4th assist in this one.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Here's Jerebko. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Memphis leading by 4. Over in the corner, Conley. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Great job from behind the arc this quarter. I mean, shooting just under 60% for the game. I mean, that's smoking.
Motiejunas dishes to Bonner. Out to the right wing. Here's Rozier. No good that time. Parsons with some nice D. And here are the Grizzlies with it. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Rozier kicks to Jerebko. It's stolen by Green. And the shot is good from Stuckey. And now it's a 9-point Grizzly lead.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
On the wing, Green. And the foul on Matt Bonner. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Zach Randolph is checked in for JaMychal Green. And a change for Tampa. Burke, he's checked in for Rozier. He gets that one.
And Stuckey, despite not being that big, he never backs down from an opportunity to get a basket inside. As long as he's in rhythm from there, count it.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Monte Ellis, he's checked in for Tampa. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 20-6 run. And it's good, 2 points. 18 points for Mike Conley.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot, he'll go to the free throw line. So it'll be Monte Ellis shooting. It's going to be on Zach Randolph.
What a game for Ellis. 15 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Gasol with it. He's got 13. Randolph inside, working on Motiejunas, and he gets it back. And the wide open shot from Stuckey. And the 3 off target. Now here's Burke, covered by Conley. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And he knocks down the first one. Jerebko hits them both. And so it's Memphis with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Kicks to Stuckey. Randolph against Modi Yunus. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Tampa trails by 11. Stolen by Randolph. Now here's Parsons. Tight defense on him. Here's Conley. Gasol trying to free himself up. Conley's shot is off.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Burke, the pass to Bonner. On the wing, Ellis. And Jerebko has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Jerebko's got 5 points in the quarter.
I think Ellis does a nice job passing the basketball from all angles on the court.
Parsons' shot is off. Burke dishes to Monty Yunus. Stolen by Randolph. That's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Modi Yunus. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Wright, he's checked in for Gasol. James Ennis comes in for Parsons, and it's Troy Daniels in for Rodney Stuckey. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Wright outside. And it's blocked. Here we go, one-on-one. And that one's good, Ellis.
How about the drive by Ellis? I mean, he bursts through holes in the defense and scores easily around the rim.
Poked away. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. He has a scorching 86%.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Now here's Conley. He's got 18. This is to Randolph. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Monty Yunus.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Harrison's checked in for the Grizzlies. Tampa also making some changes. Ike Muscala is checked in for Bonner. Steve Novak comes in for Monty Yunus. And Tony Snell subbed in for Jerebko. Burke kicks to Muscala. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Pass to Randolph. Picked by Randolph. Harrison passes to Wright. That one falls. His 2nd basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
And the foul on Monte Ellis. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Randolph, a screen on Ellis. Here's Daniels. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. For Memphis, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. That free throw good from Daniels. Both free throws good from Daniels. Tampa trails by 9. It's stolen by Ennis. And it's Memphis on the break. And it's blocked. And here is Burke. He's got 5. Muscala dishes to Burke. Ellis can't get it to go.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
And Zach Randolph gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Ennis has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. They set the pick. Burke kicks to Novak. Now Burke. And again, Tampa no luck.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Yeah, it's just been far too soft. Not much fight being shown by the defense there. And, boy, that's hard to watch, quite honestly.
Matt Bonner, he's checked in for Mike Muscala. And so it's Memphis with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Harrison. Rebounded by Ellis. Tampa trails by 11. He kicks to Bonner. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Bonner's got 5 points so far. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
And Wright kicks to Randolph. Here's Daniels. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
Here's Ellis. Drops in the layup for 2. Ellis has got 8 points here in this quarter. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. To the wing right side. To the paint. Here's Randolph. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And he hasn't cashed in on his chances at the line, only making 1 free throw. Tampa making some changes. Terry Rozier comes in for Ellis. And it's Jennings in for Trey Burke. Here's Bonner. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Tampa trails by 8. Here's Rozier. Whoa!
Hey, watch out now. Watch out.
Oh, my. He's rising up and bringing the wood on that one. Could be just what they need to pick up their energy.
Oh, Greg, it definitely got the guys on the bench on their feet. I'll say that.
Tell you what, that will definitely energize them, guys. I mean, he knew exactly what he was doing when he went in for that dunk.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Tries it from 9. It's stolen by Ennis. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Daniels. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. No good on the free throw.
No, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Zach Randolph. Tampa trails by 9.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation.
It's back to Jennings. Passes to Novak. Just 5 on the clock. There's the screen. Off the screen, and he slams that one down.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunk's the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
So we've reached the end of the... We're back with you here in Memphis, Tennessee. A gorgeous look at the skyline here in the birthplace of rock and roll. And now the third quarter about to get going. Monte Ellis has been sensational.
And the approach in that first half was an aggressive one. Take it to the teeth of the defense, put them on the heels, and you're either going to score or get to the line.
And mostly he's been getting to the line, guys. I mean, he has the free throw total to show for it, as well as the bumps and bruises.
So for Tampa, the 5 right now. Tony Snell is out there with Montejunas. Then there's Ellis. Then it's Bonner. And it's Burke in at the 5. Ellis goes in, and that one is good. Ellis has got 23.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And Trey Burke gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
It's stolen.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal.
Yeah, you can see that Ellis is always looking to get to the foul line. I mean, the unpredictability and the speed of his movement, I think that bamboozles defenders across the league.
Memphis leading by 6. Gasol passes to Conley. Takes it out to Parsons. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Great rise and dime there. He changed gears in midair to make the assist.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Feeds it to Moniunas. Back to Ellis. Now here's Burke, covered by Conley. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Memphis with the ball. Parsons on the wing. Fires from 18. And another basket for Memphis.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, point guard Mike Conley has been a lefty-dominant player his whole career, but off the court, he's actually right-handed. He first picked up a ball at 13 months of age, and he said, "I just did it with my left hand for some reason, and ever since then, my mind felt it was left-handed when it came to basketball." Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Similar to Greg Monroe. Moniunas with the steal. Burke kicks to Ellis. The Grizzlies pull it in. Randolph's got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Stuckey. And that's 15 points for Marc Gasol.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Inside, it's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Burke. 8 points for him. Here's Ellis. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Ellis has got 6 here in this quarter.
And, you know, the mid-range jump shot, that spot on the floor, I think is important in the game today. It's always helpful to have a guy like Ellis who can knock down that mid-range shot as well as he can.
Conley kicks to Randolph. Shot clock at 6. That doesn't go either for Randolph.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Stuckey against Ellis. There's the feed to Snell. Rejected by Randolph. Here's Moniunas. Yes, that goes in.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Randolph a screen. And here's Conley outside. And another miss by Memphis. Tampa trails by 6. And it's Rodney Stuckey with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Yarebko's checked in for Tony Snell. Yarebko, and again, Tampa no luck.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Stuckey can't get it to go. Stuckey's gone 2 for 7, struggling a bit. Ellis against Stuckey. From the line, and that one's good, Ellis. Ellis has got 8 points in the quarter.
Not easy to rattle this guy, Monte Ellis. I mean, he does a really nice job keeping his focus, especially when he's attacking the basket.
And Parsons kicks to Conley. That's in, coming off the assist from Parsons. Parsons got 3 assists in the game. Here's Burke. Gasol with the steal. Now it's Parsons running. He can go all the way.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to 6 in the bucket from Bonner.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And the foul on Monte Ellis. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for Tampa. Tampa on D. Stuckey for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Stuckey's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, you've got to defend Stuckey from there. I mean, on the perimeter, he's not gun shy.
Jennings dishes to Ellis. And Jerebko has it in the corner. It's back to Jennings. Some nice ball movement by Tampa. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ellis. Gasol with the steal. Aniunas with it. Gasol covering. Over in the corner, Ellis. That 3 off the mark.
1 made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Stuckey kicks to Parsons. Outside Conley. And Aniunas picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Green's checked in. Steve Novak, he's checked in for Tampa. Terry Rozier comes in for Ellis. Rozier the pass to Jerebko. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Daniels, he's checked in for Chandler Parsons. Conley kicks to Green. And that one drops. Green's got 6.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
James Ennis, he'll check in for Memphis. Tampa trails by 10. Here's Rozier. 16 points for him. Pass to Novak. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Daniels, no good. Here's Rozier, covered by Conley. That free throw, no good. And Memphis making a change here. White's checked in. He hits the 2nd from the line. Memphis leading by 9. Daniels kicks to Conley. Offensive rebound. Here is Daniels. He's guarded by Jennings. They get a hand on it. Daniels dishes to Wright. Second chance shot and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Rozier the pass to Jennings. Novak kicks to Aniunas. Here's Rozier. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple. With all the chances he's been getting, it's got to be frustrating that his struggles continue at the line.
Harrison's checked in for Memphis. And so it's Memphis with it. 8-point game. Poked loose. Green dishes to Daniels. Now the pass to Harrison. He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. And that one misses.
15 foul. Shooting for Memphis.
And he sinks the second. Tampa trails by 9. Here's Rozier. And Motiejunas picks up the foul. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
All alone, and he gets the bucket. Motiejunas has got 4 points in the quarter.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Here's Harrison. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
That's a terrific move to the basket. The defense played that one well, but it didn't make any difference.
He's had 5 chances at the line, gone 4 for 5. Motiejunas passes to Jerebko. Rozier kicks to Jennings. Here's Rozier. He's covered by Daniels. And he goes in for the dunk.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Conley's checked in. Both free throws good from Daniels. Tampa trails by 8. Here's Rozier. 22 points for him. That's a miss. His 5th, 8 made field goals. Conley dishes to Green. No one near Conley as he lets it go. No good off the front iron. On offense, here's Tampa. Motiejunas kicks to Jerebko. Here's Rozier. He can't get that one to fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Ennis misses.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
And the basket by Rozier. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. And Brandon Jennings gets the whistle that time. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line.
Well, the former Buckeye Conley has been great. He has 23 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
And Tampa making a change here. Snell's checked in.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Conley kicks to Daniels. He feeds it to Green. We've got 1:28 left to play in the 3rd. And it's Wright atop the key. Clock is at 3. Green passes to Wright. Ennis. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Parsons checked in for James Ennis. Here's Rozier. He's covered by Daniels. Stolen by Michael Conley. And it's Memphis on the break. Conley leading the charge. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. .107 left in the 3rd. Intercepted. Jennings with the ball. He's got 5. It's Novak from outside. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Over in the corner, Green. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. And easy 2 points on the layup.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
They double him with Green. Jennings dishes DeNova. And that one is good.
The selflessness of Jennings, something to be admired. I mean, he knows how important it is to open up the floor for his teammates.
Daniels kicks to Green. To the middle. It's deflected. Some nice passing there by Memphis. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Green's got 7 now in this quarter. Rozier the pass to Urepko. Snell from outside. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And that one falls for Parsons. Both free throws good from Parsons. Here's Rozier, and released it in time, but it's... Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Tampa trails by 10. We've got Chandler Parsons. Marcus Saul is out there with Green. Then there's Rodney Stuckey, and it's Conley in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one.
Boy, that sounded like Greg Anthony stealing a little bit of Kevin's thunder. I know this guy's hoping to rouse his teammates for sure with that one.
He is, and Greg sounded better saying it than I did. 3. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Zach Randolph's checked in for Memphis. And a change for Tampa. Trey Burke's checked in for Brandon Jennings. And again, Tampa no luck.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Now here's Conley. He's guarded closely. Gasol. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Now here's Burke. Covered by Conley. And stolen by Stuckey. Here we go. One-on-one. Conley dishes to Randolph. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here. He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Ellis against Stuckey. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Man, it's hard not to love the heart of Ellis. He's not a big guy, but he's not afraid to get into the big guys. So really clever at getting his body into bigger defenders to draw fouls.
Monty Eunice is checked in for Tampa. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Really an extraordinary game for Parsons. 15 points and several assists.
And he's really put together a nice combination of points at the free throw line, but also getting the assist.
Can you say fundamentals clinic, guys?
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
And good that time.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Here is Stuckey. Left side, Parsons. To the inside. And Conley gets it to go. The assist from Parsons. Parsons got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now here's Burke. Some solid defense from Randolph.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
From deep. And that one's good. Burke.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Conley with the three, and again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Bonner kicks to Ellis. The dish now to Burke. The three, good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got his 4th assist in this one.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a 3 in the first.
It's good.
One of the big stories is second chance point. They've just been terrific here in the second half in that area.
And it's Rodney Stuckey with the foul. That will be foul number 5 on him.
And you've got to be more careful in that situation. That's his 5th foul, and now he's walking a fine line.
Memphis leading by 15. And it's Conley penetrating, and the shot goes in. Conley's got 31 points.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Here's Moniunas. Connects from three-point range.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Outside for Gasol. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
He had 1 in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Tampa trails by 17, and Trey Burke gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Guys, you take a look at that box score. 5 turnovers for him. I think he's got to avoid the high-risk plays. Just be solid out there.
Outside Conley. He dishes it to Gasol. Fader on the way. Moniunas grabs the miss. Moniunas has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It's deflected. And here comes Parsons leading the fast break. And there it is for him.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
And Tampa making a change here. Novak's checked in. Tampa trails by 20. Burke, the pass to Bonner. Power down with both hands.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Here's Stuckey, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
I like how Stuckey gets right at the defense, goes right at him, really relentless in attacking.
Free throw, good, Stuckey.
Looking at the numbers for Rodney Stuckey, he has 8 points, and the assist numbers, tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
Rozier, he's checked in for Steve Novak. Stuckey for 3, drills the three-pointer.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced. Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's Snell. The three-pointer off the mark.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
2 shots.
So he gets them both. Ellis outside. Kicks to Bonner. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Bonner's got 10 points here in the second half.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
They're going to have to play really smart on defense now and defend without fouling because they're over the limit.
First one falls for him. And Conley drops them both. On offense, here's Tampa. And here is Burke. Good work defensively by Stuckey.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And it's Tampa with the ball. Ellis down low, covered by Parsons. Here's Snell. Here's Bonner. He's still hot. Now he is 9 of 10.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Conley dishes to Gasol. And another miss by Memphis. Tampa trails by 21. Stolen by Michael Conley. Lays it in off the breakaway. Conley's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And a great job of taking advantage of the steal there to get those easy ones in transition.
You know, that's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. I mean, good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those two things are hand in glove when they work together.
Offensive rebound, and he makes that one.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Now here's Burke. D right on him. Dishes to Snell. Now Burke, and he gets it to go.
This quarter has brought out the best in him, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. White, he's checked in for Gasol. Jarrell Martin comes in for Zach Randolph. James Ennis, he'll check in for Chandler Parsons. And it's Troy Daniels in for Rodney Stuckey. And a change for Tampa. Taylor's checked in. Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Marc Gasol's checked in for Wright. Jermichael Green comes in for Jarrell Martin. Chandler Parsons, he's checked in for James Ennis. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Troy Daniels. Some changes for Memphis. James Ennis, he'll check in for Parsons. Troy Daniels comes in for Rodney Stuckey. And it's Harrison in for Mike Conley. Tampa also making some changes. Mike Muscala is checked in for Bonner. James Jones comes in for Tony Snell. And Taylor subbed in for Burke. Tampa making some changes. Bonner, he's checked in for Muscala. Tony Snell comes in for James Jones. And it's Burke in for Taylor. Here's Stuckey. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
And I like the intensity that Rodney Stuckey plays with. I mean, this guy's a true pro.
And it's Memphis on the break. Stuckey's got the ball. No good with the triple. Ellis kicks to Snell. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. And the Grizzlies leading by 23. Conley with it, picked up by Ellis. Ellis against Conley. From the arc. Traps in the tray. Conley's got 40 points.
And that tells you a lot about why the score is where it is. Lazy defense.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe there are some guys that you don't mind giving that shot to, but he's not one of the guys you want to leave for that shot. Looking at the game Burke has been having, 18 points and 10 assists also.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. James Ennis, he'll check in for Parsons. Troy Daniels comes in for Rodney Stuckey. And it's Harrison in for Mike Conley. Tampa also making some changes. Muscala, he's checked in for Bonner. Jones comes in for Tony Snell. And Taylor subbed in for Ellis.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
And Ennis drops them both. Burke with it, takes a three. Nailed from three-point land. Burke's got 22.
And it took him a little while, but he's really got that three working now. This has been a different quarter for him.
To the inside, Daniels. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
On offense, here's Tampa. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Some changes for Memphis. Chandler Parsons, he's checked in for Ennis. Stuckey comes in for Troy Daniels. And Mike Conley subbed in for Harrison. A big group substitution here for Tampa. Matt Bonner, he's checked in for Muscala. Jennings comes in for Urebka. Tony Snell's checked in for Jones. And it's Ellison for Taylor. Some changes for Memphis. Ennis comes in for Parsons. And it's Harrison in for Rodney Stuckey. Tampa also making some changes. Muscala, he's checked in for Matt Bonner. Steve Novak comes in for Burke, and Jones subbed in for Tony Snell.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And Tampa making a change here. Burks is checked in. Pass to Muscala. The three ball. It's rebounded by Memphis. Green's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Outside Gasol. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Monte Ellis.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Mike Conley. And Trey Burke gets the whistle that time. That's it for him. He's fouled out. Now we'll go to the line for 2.
Well, at this stage, you might as well have a seat and get off the floor. They've got no chance in this one.
Taylor's checked in for Burke. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth. Here's Ellis. And just miss after miss right now. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. That one is off.
Shooting for Memphis.
Good on the second free throw. .121 left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's rebounded by Memphis. Green's got 11 rebounds in the game. And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Gasol with the steal. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Here's Ellis. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. They get Marc Gasol. First one falls for him. He doesn't get the second one.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
It's stolen by Jones. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. 55 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Harrison passes to Daniels. Knocked loose. Here's Harrison. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
And he makes the first.
Shooting for Memphis.
Both shots good from the stripe. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Ellis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ellis has got 35.
And Ellis really, the strength of his game, his forte, is finishing through contact. It takes a lot to knock this guy out of his scoring and comfort zone.
And the first one drops. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Gasol. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. And he's good on the second. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really